Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Golden Gloves Chat Show. With me is the magic man, Ricardo Malajika. Welcome, Ricardo
Hi,
Malajika.
Uncle Brian.
It's not the first time we've had an interview, but this time, very, very exciting news for the magic man. The fight is signed and sealed, and now we can officially announce it on our website. You're fighting against a guy from Argentina, Kevin Luis Munoz. His nickname, Dimanta. You, the magic man. He's 16-1. And as I said, he's from Argentina. They're tough guys. You're fighting at Empress Palace on the 19th of August for that IBO Junior Bantamweight title. Brought to you by Golden Gloves, of course, sponsored by World Sports Betting and at Empress Palace live on your World of Champions Supersport. So let's talk now, Ricardo. You've had now 13 fights, 11 wins. You've knocked 9 guys out. Very credible record. What was it like? The first question I want to ask you is, when it was mentioned to you that you're getting a world title fight for a real IBO world title, is it like a dream come true? Did you ever think as a child you were going to fight for a world title?
Uncle Brian, it's a very world dream come true. It's something. When I was young, I never thought by my 25s I'll be having a world title fight. Maybe thought by my 30s or 29. So when I heard that, it lightened me up. Uncle Brian, it lightened me up. So I thank God.
And you're 6 brothers, right?
Definitely, Uncle Brian. We 6 brothers, and I'll be the first.
The first of the 6 brothers. So you got there first. So when you were kids, because you're all boxers, you're all champions, this magnificent, you guys have got this amateur pedigree. Who was the best of you guys, or were you all just competitive growing up?
We've never challenged each other to a point where we want to see who's the best, but we'd always say to each other that you fight under my undercard, and this one will say, no, you fight under my undercard. Especially me and my younger brother that's fighting now on the 13th of May by Golden Gloves show.
Charlton Malajika fighting on the undercard of Kevin Arena in his first fight.
So I told him, see, I've made it now,
Yeah.
So you definitely fighting under my undercard. And he laughed and he says, yeah, not for long.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully on the 19th of August, he'll be fighting on your undercard at Empress Palace, Charlton Malajika. Miranda's his nickname. Okay, so let's talk. Let's first talk about your last fight, Adrian Ledersan. I mean, your performance was absolutely magnificent. It's almost like you've just matured into this good fighter, and you've become a man in boxing. You challenged number 9 in the world in the WBC, and you annihilated him. What is your feelings going into that fight?
No, first of all, Uncle Brian, I want to thank Golden Gloves for that opportunity that they gave me, and thank Rodney Berman. And to be honest with you, Uncle Brian, I want to thank the move that the whole team has made.
Of course, it's teamwork.
Me, it was we had to make a move to be where I am right now. So that last fight of mine was a test for me, I believe, and to see if the move is putting something in me. So I believe that now, since we've made that move, I've improved. So thanks to God for the move that we've made.
When you say Ma, it's quite funny. The viewers don't know. So Ma, I must tell you, Charlene Mitchell, my wife. So
yeah, no,
Ma is your manager, and yeah, thanks to Charlene, she does a great job.
No, she does. She helps me a lot.
Looks after you like you are one of our kids. You're one of our children. But so Adrian Ledersan, as I was saying, you took him apart. Did you think it was going to be so easy?
Not at all, Uncle Brian, because he came to fight, and I know we know him as a pressure fighter. And so with the whole team at the back of me, we trained very well for this fight. So we've gave it our all and paid off.
Well, let's talk about Kevin Munoz. He's the South American Junior Bantamweight champion. He's the IBF Latino champ. And as I said, he's got a very credible record, 16-1. And I must tell you, maybe something that you don't even know going back. This is not to scare you, or it is, I suppose, to get you really ready for the world title. We've had guys come to South Africa from Argentina. Victor Galendis comes to mind. Most boxing fans will know Victor Galendis. He came and fought a guy called Periferi in South Africa for the light heavyweight title, and he beat Periferi. Brilliant fighter, the animal Victor Galendis. And then your weight, basically one division lighter than you. We had Peter Matabula, was the WBA flyweight world champion. He won the title in Los Angeles, and his first defense he fought at Orlando Stadium in Soweto, and he's a South African. and he was defending his WBA flyweight world title against Santos Lacia from Argentina, and he lost in 1981. So just so as you know as well, that and so the viewers know, you're fighting in Argentina. These guys come to fight. They're proper fighters. How would your preparation be going into, now that you've got a world title fight? The fantastic news is, like I've said, you've matured. It's going to be 9 days before your 25th birthday, so it's the right time. How do you feel about your maturity going into this world title fight?
Yo, Uncle Brian, I feel that it's going to be a great and exciting feeling, And I just want to thank one more opportunity for Rodney Bowman for giving me a world title fight at this age, 25, I always looked up at you when you were boxing, and I think you also won your first world title fight in your age of 25. So that's like a blessing, and it looks like I'm going somewhere, I believe I'm heading somewhere. And yeah, no, it's a very great
I
feeling.
think that the fact that when we obviously off air we discuss everything, and that's amazing for me too. It's like I'm reliving my life with you. I mean, I turned 25, and a month later I was world champion. You're going to turn 25 and
before I turn 25.
Before you turn 25, in fact. Yeah. So that's even better than what I so this will be your 25th birthday present 9 days before your 25th birthday. And I just think, people asked me the other day, when do you mature as a boxer or as a sportsman? And I'd say 25. If you start young, I mean, you were a 9-year-old kid when you started.
Yes, right.
If you start young like you did, like I did, 25 is like the height of your career. But it doesn't mean you at your best yet. You could be at your best in 3 years' time, 4 years' time. But 25 is kind of the place to be. And so talk to us about your preparations. How hard do you train now that you've got a world title fight?
No, I'm put double the work, This is something that I'm not going to let it slide out of my hands or out of my team that's behind me, out of your hands, for the opportunities, for IBOs giving me the opportunity, So I'm basically going to train hard, and I'm going to become a beast. I'm going to have to become a beast.
And of course, your trainers, Vusi Matolo, has turned out to be one of the
so I have the best. Trainers. I have the best trainer there. We have the best gym there in Edenvale, Brian Mitchell Boxing Academy. Best sparring partners I can ever have there. So I think with all those best things that I have, I'm going to conquer. I'm going to definitely conquer. And your
sponsorship and your whole life coming together.
Yeah, and I have Hennico has been with me for 3 years. What a great sponsor I have. He's been, even through lockdown, he's been with me. So
yes.
To be honest with you, I think I'm solid.
That's also wonderful, when a sponsor takes a young man like you on, it's a gamble, because he took you on when you were 21 years old, and you don't know if you're going to make it or not. The manager tells the sponsor that you're going to make it, and now you have made it. So it's fantastic for Golden Gloves. It's fantastic for Hennico, your sponsor, for everybody, for World Sports Betting, who's sponsoring this fight. Empress Palace love you, Supersport loves you. So we look forward to a big fight now, 19th of August, against this guy, Kevin Louis Diamante Munoz. Ricardo, your final thoughts on what's going to happen in this fight?
I'm going to definitely get the victory. And I would like everybody to come watch me. I'm not only doing it for me, I'm doing it for South Africa itself. So it's going to be a fantastic, brilliant fight. Everybody's going to come and watch, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great fight. And I'm definitely taking the win. And if I get the opportunity to hit that bonus knockout, it's going to add on my record. So I'll definitely give it my all.
Fantastic. Well, there you hear it from the Magic Man, Ricardo Malajika, hoping to become South Africa's next IBO world title, or you're going to become South Africa's next IBO world champion, at least on the 19th of August. And then new at Empress Palace. No, thank you very much for chatting to us, Ricardo. We'll chat again before the fight. It's in a few months' time. But we really wanted to announce it on the Golden Gloves website and to tell you that we are proud of you. Well done.
Thank you so much.
You've just matured so much as a fighter. And South Africa, look out for this guy. 19th of August, this will be South Africa's next IBO world champion.
Yes,
and let's remember, the IBO is a very, very credible organization. If we talk internationally, we talk of guys like Lennox Lewis, Triple G Golovkin, Manny Pacquiao. The list goes on. Floyd Mayweather. South Africans, the great Tingane Tabela. There's Kevin Lerena. There's Gideon Buthelezi. There's Maruti Intilani. So these are all IBO champions. So we're talking about a real, proper world title.
Lovely.
Final words? Last final words.
My final words.
What are you going to do to Kevin Louis Munoz on the 19th of August?
I'm going to punish him. I'm going to hit everywhere I can. I'm going to punish him. To be honest with you, I'm going to punish him.
Fantastic. You got the Magic Man against Diamante from Argentina. Remember, straight after this fight on the 13th of May with Kevin Arena, you can book your tickets to watch Ricardo Malajika fighting.
Please do and witness the victory. We need must be history. So we need people to witness that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ricardo, once again.
Brian.
From me, Brian Mitchell, thank you for watching this Golden Gloves Chat Show.